welcome back to my channel. So, you guys, today I am so excited that today we actually are doing my last December makeup project pan. But of course, if you guys are new to my channel, definitely a thumbs up. And also guys, make sure you guys also hit that bell so that way you guys can see so much more exciting amazing content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And you guys, do not worry, I'm gonna have so much makeup and so much home care and body care, all that stuff. So definitely stay tuned. But further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so the first one I also am working on is my powder. And you guys know the one I am working on, and that is the Hard Candy Sheer Evie Translucent Loose Powder. Look at that. You guys, this is literally how much I'm already working on right now of the outside as we speak. But let me show you guys the inside real quick. Look at that. You guys, this is literally how much I'm already working on the inside as we speak. But also guys, definitely stay tuned for this in my next makeup project pan in January, you guys. Alright guys, so the next thing I also am working on is my foundation. So the one I'm also finishing, and that is the Tarte Shade Tape Matte Foundation, and this is the Tarte Double Duty Beauty. I'm also using the shade Light Medium Neutral. Alright guys, so I'm definitely gonna check on the inside real quick. Oh yeah, this one is definitely on its way, and I can't wait to get every bit of this out, and I will put this whole thing back together as usually I do, and you guys will see it in my empties for makeup. Not this one, but the next one. And I promise you guys, I'll be, continue rotating. So definitely stay tuned for this for next month in January in 2026. Alright guys, so the next thing I also am working on is my sun spray. Alright guys, so the one I'm also working on, and that is the hashtag Get Them Lala Beauty, and this is a Do You Boo Silence Spray. But also guys, I am just actually filling up with my other Urban Decay. That is the one I'll be putting in my next empties for makeup. And then by the time there's nothing of other stones, other sprays I have, and I will be, getting every last bit of this one, and I will put it into my small one I have, and then you guys will see, I will be buying more stone sprays and stuff like that. So definitely stay tuned for this in makeup project pan in January in 2026. Alright guys, so the one I already am working on, and that is the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach. Alright guys, so let me show you guys the inside real quick. Look at that. You guys, this is literally how much of this blush I'm already working on right now as we speak. But don't worry, you guys. I will be including this one in either this coming month in January of 2026. I am so excited. But you guys are not going to see it in this coming makeup empties for this month. It will be the next one. So always stay tuned, you guys, for so much makeup. Alright guys, so another thing I also am working on is my bronzer. Alright guys, so the one I actually am using, and that is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Solali Longwear May Bronzer. Look at that, you guys. This is literally how much I'm already working on right now as we speak. But yeah, it's not even actually empty yet, but it's definitely panning. And you guys will see the debt. It's actually kind of getting to the debt right now, which I'm really happy about. But you guys will see it in my next makeup project pan in January of 2026. I am so excited. Alright guys, so another thing I also am working on is my concealer. Alright guys, so the one I already am working on, and that is the Elle Makeage, and this is called Ephemerik and Flawless Multi-Use Perfecting Concealer, and this is the shade 2.5. Alright guys, so I'm definitely want to see how far I'm on this one real quick. Oh yeah, this one, you guys, is definitely on its way of working down, and I will get every single of this concealer out, the rim and the top part and all that stuff, and you guys definitely stay tuned for this one. I definitely want to try some of their foundations and concealers and a bunch of other products too, and definitely stay tuned, you guys, and this will be my first one to ever include in my empties, so definitely keep an eye on it. Alright guys, so the next thing I also am working on is my primer. Alright guys, so the primer I already am working on, and that is the Laura Geller Spring of Skin Infecting Primer. This is the original Ethereal Rose Glow Primer. Alright guys, so I definitely want to see how far I'm on this one real quick. You guys, this is literally how much I'm already working on of my primer looks like as we speak. But I'm really excited to give you guys another update for next month in January of 2026. I am so excited. Alright guys, so the next thing I also am working on is my mascara. Alright guys, so the one I already am working on, and that is the Flawless Left Lift Maybelline New York, and this is the shade Black. Alright guys, so I definitely want to see how far I'm on this one real quick. Oh yeah, this one has a little bit tiny left, and I am so excited, you guys. Like, by the time this actually gets done, and I'll put this whole thing right into my next makeup empties, and then I'll be using this other item mascara I got in my Ipsy a long time ago. And I'm so excited to, continue buying new mascaras. I do have another backup one, but I'm not going to include that for the next one. But you guys are going to see more guest makeup and my sisters, and I'll be buying new ones. Like when I actually, continue and, continually going through my makeup. But definitely stay tuned for this for next month. in my empties, and I will definitely include more Maybelline, you guys, because I want to try so many from them. Alright guys, so the next thing I also love going through every month, and that is my lip combo. Alright guys, so the first one I also am finishing is my lip gloss. Alright guys, so the one I actually am finishing, and that is the Mary Mimosa Bath My Works lip gloss. But I do have to say, you guys, this one is about to be done anytime soon, and I will include it in my next empties in either my next make empties. So definitely always stay tuned, you guys, for so much beauty products, and I'm so excited. So definitely stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so the next thing I also am working on and also finishing is my lipstick. Alright guys, so the one I actually am finishing, and that is the CoverGirl, and this is the shade number 40. Look at that, you guys. This is literally how much I've been working on right now as we speak. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't believe that this one is definitely on its way to be done. And I will clean the inside and I'll get every bit of it out. And I'm finally going to have 2 CoverGirl ones in my empties for the first time ever. And then I'll be using another lipstick because I want to start including more lipsticks and have like 2 of them every time. So I will be including a ton more products, you guys. So definitely stay tuned for this in my next makeup project pan for next year. I am so excited. Alright guys, so another thing I also am working on is my highlighter. And you guys know the one I actually am finishing and also working through, and that is the Steam from Space IB, and it's called Iridescent Highlighter from Space Case Cosmetics. But I definitely want to show you guys the inside real quick. Look at that, you guys. This one has been in so much progress for this month, and I'm so excited to get this in my empties for the very first time ever. But do not worry, you guys, I will clean this one right here and this part on the inside and everywhere, and I will have this in my empties for the first time, and then I'll be using the icing one that I got, both of them in my empties, so you're gonna see both of them in the future. So definitely stay tuned for this for next year in January, you guys. Alright guys, so the next thing I also am working on is my brow product. And you guys know the one I already am working on, and that is the $1 Billion Brows, and this is the shade called Taupe. Alright guys, so let me show you guys how far I'm on this one real quick. You guys, this is literally how much I'm already working on the inside as we speak. But do not worry, you guys, stay tuned for more of this update for next month in January, and I absolutely love this brow product. Alright guys, so we have one more final product and we made it to the end. Alright guys, so the only product I actually am so proud to be working on is my NARS palette. Alright guys, so the only ones I'm going to put into my other palette is the only one we're working on is this one and this one and also this one. But I am going to put it into my other hard candy. So I'm going to put this one and this one together. And then I'll be leaving this one alone so I can like finish it. But also I'll be using this one and this one. And also this one right here. And I will always give you guys more updates on this palette. And then by the time this whole thing gets done, I will put it in my next Mega Empties. So definitely stay tuned to this for you guys for next month in January. It's such a beautiful palette, you guys. Alright guys, so that is my entire of my December makeup project pan. But of course, if you guys are new to my channel, double show a thumbs up. And also guys, make sure you guys also ring that bell so that you guys can see so much new, exciting, amazing content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I love you guys all so much. And I'll see you guys in my next video.